Let's run through this slick little English game that I just wrapped up against Design 92, who's a nice Saudi Arabian gentleman, I imagine. Probably a perfectly nice guy, but I had to do it to him. We had to do it to him right now. So I'm going to play the English. I'm going to dump a pawn into c4 and see what he does. He plays this, which you see a lot. This is the most common line. This is not. This I don't see that much, and it scares me. This is very scary. I don't really want his pawns coming into my area. I don't really know what to do here. But I think I played a perfectly reasonable move. All of these are book moves, but now is where I get uncomfortable. I don't know if I should... getting my knight to here looks scary because he just pushes a pawn, which I guess isn't too big of a deal. That's, I think the book line, but I don't know what to do. So I'm just going to try and take some space so that he doesn't have the ability to push this pawn. That was my thought process. It looks like it's a perfectly acceptable move. I take a pawn for free. He's going to give me that. And then I guess what I'm supposed to do is lock my pawn in here, which I'll try to remember for next time. This wasn't a great move, I guess, but I thought it looked all right. If he trades a knight, I get a pawn just kind of chilling here was my thought process. But I guess even after this, I'm supposed to give a check with the queen. I have no idea, man. This line is very confusing. So this ends up being a pretty ugly London game. Nobody's playing good moves, really. I have no idea what's going on. Desai, also no idea what's going on. We're just pretty generally just not having any idea what's going on. I castled here. I don't know. He castles opposite sides, so this game is going to be just wild and crazy. And that's exactly what it becomes, dude. Okay? I get attacked here. Drop my knight back. Now there's stuff hanging all over the place, I got pawns hanging. I don't even know what's going on. I'm going to take this pawn, recognizing that it's a free pawn, so I'm going to go ahead and take that. So things are looking good for me all of a sudden. He pushes a pawn into my position. Always a little frightening, especially when the queen's just sort of chilling over here. There's definitely mating threats here. I'm afraid about this pawn being taken. But I do see this check. Get my queen over here. Hopefully play a little defense is what I'm thinking. I don't know what's going on, dude. Desai's got some plan. He's got some kind of design. That's a play on his name. I don't know if he caught that. At this point, I saw that I could skewer his queen, but this pawn is a huge threat as well. So I kind of felt like I had to deal with the pawn. And then I realized that this is a discovered attack, but I kind of want the queen to stay here. So I wasn't really sure what to do here. I think in hindsight I should have gone here so that I had a better chance of going here. But as it turns out, he just leaves his queen on this diagonal, which is hilarious, because now I'm just going to attack it. And he finds a nice resource here, and I completely missed this. He moves over here and is offering a trade of queens. As it turns out, things get kind of ugly no matter what. If I took here, he could take here, and then I can slide my rook over here and threaten really nasty things on the back rank. Definitely put a lot of pressure on this bishop. I completely missed the fact that the queens are staring at each other and just take the rook, which is very idiotic. So he gets a free queen out of it. And now I just got to go for broke. I just have to try to checkmate this guy. So I'm bringing my rook to here, and I'm planning on stacking my rooks up and trying to make something happen down here. We'll see how he handles it. He grabs a free pawn, gives me a check. I just scoot back here. My plan is still the same. I'm trying to stack up these rooks and just make some nasty stuff happen down here. I feel like that's my only chance at this point. He just takes 2 free pawns. Fine, I'm going to give him pawns at this point. He's already up a bunch of material. I'm going to try to make a checkmate happen. He moves there, which gives his king an escape square, and ends up being kind of funny in the long run. I take a free bishop here. He takes back. So we trade rooks. I want a free bishop, and I'm seeing that I have a discovered attack on his queen. So that's all I'm thinking about. I had my eye on that the whole time. I didn't think I was going to get a checkmate here. But I realized that if he doesn't move his queen right now, I'm going to be able to win the queen. He moves his knight, which is hysterical because my bishop was behind it, and takes away this square. So now, anywhere that I move this bishop along this diagonal is checkmate. I honestly didn't even see this, and I just tried to take his queen, and the game ended, and I was very happy. I was very happy that I had defeated Desai 92. Just out here just defeating Saudi Arabians, dude. And I will defeat anyone of any ethnicity. It's just whatever, dude. I'll beat anybody of any ethnicity. But today, it was a Saudi Arabian, and Desai went down, dude. And that's just the way that it went. Okay? There it is. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.